He probably won't tell you, but I will. His nickname is called Octopus. Because technically, you know, if you see him play, go on YouTube and type in Leone Nakarawa. Honestly, it's like that was Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So this week's edition of the Nadolos, I thought I'd do a Q&A with some of our heroes, our national heroes. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope it gives you a little bit of insight into some of these boys' lives, I guess, and what they get up to. So first off the rank, we have our number 10, Mr. Ben Volavola. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, mate.
Roomie, he's actually my roommate as well. So if you can just, obviously let the people, our viewers, know a little bit about yourself.
So I'm from a village called Tokotoko, Tailevu, Nambitu. Started playing rugby, organised rugby, in primary school over in Fiji in Suva. Mum basically placed me in a club when we were younger.
We've got a few of the questions from our viewers. One of the questions was, being a number 10 or a playmaker general in the Fiji team, what's the advantages and disadvantages? Like, what are the pros and cons of, obviously dictating, playing, organising the team, really?
The pros, I think, is pretty self-explanatory. You look at our team. I myself, at a lot of the sessions, just sit back and look at the boys that are outside.
Yeah.
Now also within our pack, and just so amazed with the ability and the potential that we have within the squad now. I think we've come a long way, and I think we've always had individuals that were quite special.
Yeah.
But I mean, the boys that we have now are just unbelievable. They're superstars within their own clubs.
Yeah.
Around the world, despite where they're playing. Cons, I think, would be within our preparation.
Yeah.
Just helping our boys understand what the coaches are wanting us to do within our structures.
Yeah.
Because we are so naturally unstructured type of people, if that even makes sense,
Yeah.
in regard to the way that we play.
Yeah.
Being able to put a bit of structure within our style is probably the hardest thing to do. And just getting the boys to be comfortable with learning the specific stuff that we need to learn, the objectives that we want to achieve during each week within those structures would be the toughest thing.
There you go. So the general, when he talks, it's pretty serious most times when he talks around the joint. What was your motivating factor? You played Australian under-20s, and so obviously you had that route to go down the Australian way. What convinced you to want to play for Fiji?
To be totally honest, growing up in Australia, you aspire to play for the Wallabies.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I grew up there since I was 10 years old. And growing up in that system, you want to wear that gold jersey.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really until the opportunity came through to play for Fiji, and it wasn't until I played my first game, and it wasn't an official test because I came off the bench against the Maldives, and I don't think that's an official cap, but just playing at home and being able to play in front of family and friends, and for them to be there in person is an experience that's hard to explain. I think you would understand. And looking back at it now, if I could change anything, I wouldn't change anything. And the meaning to put that white jersey on is just, I don't know, it's just so hard to explain, but it's so gratifying and holds so much pride.
So played the All Blacks on the weekend. Obviously didn't get the result. What was it the first time for you playing the All Blacks? And also looking forward to the game ahead. What's going through your mind, your process, thoughts this week after knowing now that you've played the All Blacks?
Yeah, I was just really proud of our boys. Despite everything that we went through in regard to quarantine, the lack of prep.
Yeah.
Boys just went out and expressed themselves physically. Yeah. And as a driver, that was so good to see.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see how we go up against one of, if not the world's best this week.
This is a question that I get asked all the time to ask you. Are we due for another hairdo change? Got to be straightened?
The straightening days are over.
Straightening days are over?
Yeah. 30 years old, I think that time of that season of my life is experimental time of my life is over.
So
it's just all natural now.
In his toiletry bag, there's no wax or dax or mousse. So, well, yeah, I hope that answers your question. So, nothing's changing.
All natural.
All natural from now on.
Yeah.
So, ulumanji.
Ulumanji till the day I die, mate.
All right, guys. We'll leave there. Thanks very much, Brad. Thanks, Rumi.
Thanks, Rumi.
Let's go. So, guys, we have here Samuel Matavesi. He plays hooker, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Yes, I'm Samuel Matavesi from Volavola in Laos, in Fiji. But I was born and raised in Cornwall in the UK.
Question one, obviously, how does it feel to be playing for Fiji?
It's an honour, it's a massive honour. I think it's the highest honour in rugby to represent your country.
So, I got a question from one of our followers. The question was, how's your Fijian? It's okay. So, how's it coming along? You've been in the Fiji setup now for a few years, so...
I've been very lazy, if I'm completely honest.
Yeah.
I understand bits. I understand a lot more when I'm around the team, because it's all we speak is Fijian. So I'd say my understanding of it is better, but my actual speaking of Fijian is terrible, and that's completely on me.
Okay, well there you go. What's your favourite Fijian food? Or Fijian dish? You love your food, so...
What's the dessert? Looks like a big chocolate dessert. Do you know?
You forgot to call it. I probably don't know myself. I think we'll ask you one more question. You know, what did you have to face to get here, and how do you think us boys have, or the team has faced it? Has it been good? You know, the adversities as a team coming into this camp. How do you feel?
Yeah, I think it's been tough. Obviously, we had MIQ for 2 weeks, isolation by ourselves, but we were fortunate. And the second week, you know, we had a chance to train with each other, which definitely helped. You know, certainly helped the days, because it was quite tough the first week. And then we moved into Christchurch and then Dunedin. I think where we've been, you know, it's been really good. The hotels and places we stayed, but we still haven't had players from Australia, you know, and places like that. So I feel when everything comes right, I think we can be a complete force in rugby, but we need to get everyone here on time. A lot of things in order for that to happen.
So the joys of Tier 2.
Yes, definitely.
So, well, we'll leave it at that. Thanks, Sammy.
All the best.
There you go. Hope it answers some questions that you guys sent through. So,
cheers, guys.
Moving on to our next one, Teti Tela. So we have Teti Tela here. Teddy, tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Teti Tela, from Laos, Leone Nakarawa, Pasu Dyer, Saukasa.
So Teddy, you were one of the players that just joined us. What does it mean to you to join the Fiji team? I know you were part of a tour a few years ago. What does it mean to you and your family?
Yeah, it's very special. As you might know, Nems, you know, played in my family. They've been supporting me throughout most of my rugby career, and to be able to sort of be a part of the Fiji men's team, probably a dream come true. It's quite a special feeling.
Nice. A few questions from our followers out there. Teddy, are you a married man? Are you single?
Very married. As of about 2 weeks ago. Happily married too, I should say.
And another question that gets sent a lot to us, because we've got really strong accents. Same question I asked Sammy, which has been asked to ask you. How is your Fijian?
I would rate it pretty good, to be honest. I can understand it quite well, and then putting together sentences, it's probably a bit more broken than most of the Fijian boys here, but do my best.
Nice. Favorite dish in Fijian?
Probably surua, which is like
What's that?
Ika.
What was that?
Surua, which is it's a curried fish. So.
Oh no, where's that from? Delicacy? What delicacy is that? I've never heard of it. I don't think I've heard of it.
Surua, you haven't heard it?
Are you saying it right?
Yeah.
Okay. A word to our supporters. They're obviously going through a tough time back home in Fiji with COVID and stuff.
Stay strong, stay together, and look after your family. So. Okay.
Sweet. We'll leave it at that. Thanks, Teti Tela.
No worries, mate.
So, guys, our next player we have is Leone Nakarawa. He is been in the team for a long time. Leone, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks very much for giving up your time. Can you just tell the people where you're from in Fiji and when you started playing? How old were you when you started playing rugby?
Hello, my name is Leone Nakarawa. I'm from Mokusheta, Kandau, and my mom is from Nashikama in Alawi. I started playing when I was young, and then my dad told me to stop playing rugby to focus on my studies. And then I stopped playing rugby when I was I think 14 years old or 15, when I was still in primary school. Then played rugby when I was in secondary school, and then from then on I started playing rugby for the army doing.
Oh, nice. So a lot of viewers who are watching this are from Fiji, and they sent through some questions that they would ask me to ask you. What's been your highlight of your career so far playing in the Fiji jersey?
I think winning the Olympic for Fiji. That was one of the proudest moments.
So for those who don't know, Leone played in the 2016 Olympics. 1 gold medal, Fiji's only ever gold medal. So, you know, we're sitting in the presence of greatness, really. This is Maitau for all our Fijian viewers. So, yeah, Maitau. Another question is, people asking, do you have a pre-match ritual?
The main thing is for me before the game is to drink a lot of water. Because I love to run. You know, like obviously I love to run around during the game. Like, you know, like get involved in a lot of things during the game. And the second thing is just to be happy. That is something I always prepare. Like before the game, I just want myself to be happy. So like I treat rugby as something that I love doing. It's like one of my hobbies. You know, like when I do it, I want to do it with all my heart. You know, so that I enjoy it. Because if I don't enjoy playing rugby, I think I know that I won't perform that well. So that's one of the things that I usually focus on before I go to play. I have to clear everything out.
Yeah.
All I think about is just go there and enjoy what I'm gonna do.
So there you have it, guys. If he's a happy man pre-game, it means he's gonna have he's gonna be dangerous on the rugby field. So I think we'll leave it at that. Leone, thank you very much for your time. Like I said, you know, you've done so well in the Fiji jersey. We're all proud of you. And yeah, you're just a legend, mate. Just a legend. So, and just on that note, for those who don't know, Leone Nakarawa has a nickname. He probably won't tell you, but I will. His nickname is called Octopus. So, because you know, if you see him play, go on YouTube and type in Leone Nakarawa. Honestly, I thought that was all. So it's even hard for some of us to because we just don't know what it was. So that's the honest truth. But we'll leave it at that. Leone, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So here we have John Dyer. Johnny, thanks for coming on. If you can tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Naka, Johnny Dyer from Madawata, born and raised in Botkola, played my rugby in Biarritz in France.
And how long have you been in Biarritz for?
This will be going on the second year.
Second season. So,
Second season.
first and foremost, how are you enjoying New Zealand? You played for the first time against the All Blacks, and you know you played very, very well. What was it like playing against the All Blacks?
First stage was a dream come true to play the All Blacks. Every young player's dream back home is to play the best team, and the best team being the All Blacks. So it was always a dream.
What does it mean to you to be to put on that white jersey? And
I can remember when I was a young boy, there was always a dream to put on the white jersey. And when I put on the white jersey, I'm not just representing myself, I'm representing my family, my kids, my wife back home, and my asas back home in Fiji.
For those who didn't watch the game on the weekend, Johnny Dyer killed it, set the tone, and he got man of the match for us, which was really good. So, Johnny, people want to ask, what's your favourite Fijian dish?
Fish with miti,
Yeah,
sui,
yeah.
subong, curry lamb neck with roti.
Another question: do you're a miner? You worked in the mines. So how was that coming from being a miner to a professional rugby player? And what are the experiences have you taken out of that to be such a great player?
Biggest experience would have to be always being grateful for what you have.
Yeah.
Back when I was a miner, it was really hard, but never gave up. I still enjoyed it. So wherever you're at, just enjoy it and keep believing, and you'll get there.
Nice. So yeah, John worked in the mines in Botkola. How far did you go down? Like how far would you go down? In the
Too far.
Kilometers.
I think it's more than 10, 15 K down. I think. Yeah.
So 10, 15 kilometers under the earth. So he'd been doing that for how many years?
I did for 5.
So 5 years before he turned professional. So that is an amazing story. You know, like I said, you've done really well playing not only for your club in France, but for every time you've done the white jersey. there you have it, guys. The big Johnny Dyer. Thanks again, Russ. Thank you, Levani. All the best. Here we have our captain, Levani Botia, who hails from Neta City in Fiji in the Highlands. He's my Neta. So, Levani, thanks for being on my video, I guess. First and foremost, how does it feel playing the All Blacks and captaining Fiji for the first time?
I think it's been a good moment for me. Even it's been highlighted for my rugby career to be part of this group to play against All Blacks. I'm so happy to be here.
You know, being a captain of the squad, how have you handled the way we've had to come together? COVID, how have you, obviously it's different from the normal. How have you found yourself on this tour, particularly, being a captain and I guess trying to lead a team while we're all in lockdown?
As soon as I received a message before I leave France that they asked me to be captain of this team, firstly I was emotionally feel like pride came for myself, like especially to be part of this group, leading the boys, and it's kind of respect for me. I didn't expect it to happen so quickly. Because I know there's some other boys have to be selected. It's been a hard time for the family, especially back at home. Those who live in the village, the island, and abroad in Fiji abroad, and some of the family live around the world. We think about our family back at home. And for us too, for me, when I leave France, I leave my family there. It's been a hard time to most of the players, they risk their life to leave their family alone in overseas to come to represent their country.
There you go, guys. It's not an easy move, I guess, to just come on tour like this, especially the amount of sacrifices that I guess the players have made to be here. So, that in itself is a story. But going back, Neta, how are you enjoying your time in New Zealand? Is this your first time in New Zealand?
I've been here for, I think this is my 4th time. I didn't expect the weather because when we came, it's kind of summer in Europe. When you arrive here, it's like freezing. It was like kind of new for me.
So we arrived in Christchurch and we were stuck in -4 degrees. We had to train in, so kind of a big shock considering most of us boys came from Europe. So one more question. Where are you playing at the moment, and how long have you been playing there?
I still have one more season in La Rochelle, in France. I've played there for almost 8 years now. I arrived in 2014. I'm still there until now. So I have one more season left. I still need to move on little more step before I end my rugby career.
Nice. Is there just on that note? Is there any? I've got a lot of viewers from Fiji who watch, our vlogs and stuff. So shout out to you guys in Fiji. You can speak in Fijian. Is there anything you want to say to our people back home?
To all of our Fijian abroad, around the world, we need to take care of our family. We need to stay safe, wash your hands properly, and maybe if we go to public, we have to maintain our distance. We came in Nanda, kira ni maroy na nandang bulan ni Matavesi, kira ni Leone Nakarawa, maroy chuna bula kuna songon bata, maroy chuna na vito saya kina nandang walikina bakin sabna linga. Maybe look after everyone. Maybe help anyone if you need help.
Well, I guess we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much. Captain Courageous, thanks very much, Russ, for your time. Nakaneta. So guys, there you have it. I answered some of your questions that you guys sent through. Had a bit of a laugh with some of the boys, and I hope you got an insight into some of them. Hopefully next time I can do a few more. So now that the first test is over, looking forward to the second test. Hopefully, we can go better. So for me personally, wasn't very happy with my performance. I take a lot of pride, I guess, wearing the jersey. So I have read a lot of your messages and a lot of your comments, and I know it wasn't the best, but hey, the good thing about rugby is you get to go again. So hopefully, if chosen, I get the opportunity to go out there, I can put in a good performance and make you guys happy. So anyway, guys, I'll leave it at that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Cheers.